Okay, so then the next question is about time, about how you guys are bringing up time not being linear. Christopher Wade asks, I've always wondered that in comparison to a timeline of forever or eternity, we are here on this earth for just a blink of time to those in heaven. It would be like someone walking out of the room during a conversation to get a glass of water. Are we put here to appreciate heaven more, and is our time here that short to you guys in heaven? Like literally, like I just left to get a glass of water.
Yes, Griffin said yes. It
Wow.
does feel that short. He goes, because if we're not focused on you, we're not, but how would you say that? So when you're not focused on humans, you're not slowing down your energy vibration
Uh-huh.
to witness them. So you're vibrating at a different frequency. And he says, and time is not measurable there. But when we come down to you, everything from your language to how you run your routine, your day, your life, connections, all based on time as being linear, and it operates very slow.
Mm.
Even slower is to lower your vibration and resonate with plant life, tree life, and even slower is to resonate with earth. That time frame, you think an hour lasts so long, and an hour to a tree or to anything else is
Griff, today's pick on Jamie Day. Notice how she's got to get in trees, or you're kissing her ass by mentioning plants. Okay, so anyways,
when
I'm
I
in a
see all the
silly
green in
mood.
my head, I go to the trees.
I know, I'm in a silly mood today.
And
Okay,
plus
so
Martha's right behind his head.
who is?
Martha?
Who's Martha?
Martha's my 24-year-old Hawaiian umbrella bonsai.
Oh, hi Martha. Did she do Hawaiian dance?
I go over there and I shake her every now and then. I go, "The wind is blowing, Martha. The wind is blowing."
So cute. So cute. Oh my God. Um, okay. So then I've got to ask this, and I feel like I'm promoting suicide because I get all these questions, but I ask them anyways.
Huh.
Is there any wrong way to exit?
No,
Thank you. Okay.
no, 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 no,
Okay.
no.
Um, well, you could leave less of a mess, I think, sometimes when you commit suicide. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Okay, so I think that you don't think that all the way through for the person walking in on it. I'd appreciate it if you, like your dad, at least went to a hotel, go down the street, have a cleanup crew. Is that so? I have the most morbid sense of humor. You guys can laugh. Okay, so Jason Atkins wants to know, how does life here compare to, say, the next closest inhabited planet?
Inhabited planet, Griffin says, of any
Any, just whatever you want to talk about.
origin.
Yeah, anybody. Sweet peas, who cares?
Um, okay. Griff is still taking the lead.
Okay.
Of the nearest one, oxygen is not really a thing. Breathing through the lungs isn't really a thing. The entire, we'll call it skin, we'll call it skin, all over their body is what absorbs their energy to keep them going. And they don't eat, they don't consume to produce energy. It's all done on the external, the epidermis.
Okay, I know you guys don't like to comparison like better than, less than, but that's just the human way of thinking. That sounds like so much better, not to have a digestive system and not have to do all that. And with this coughing right now, I could go for that right now, not having to breathe, right?
He's talking about the worst is the worst is when you have to poop and you're in LA traffic. He said it's just at a standstill and you can't go anywhere. He goes, then I would much rather be a different kind of species to not even have to worry about pooping.
What is it with guys and poop? I swear, even dead guys miss pooping. So funny. Um, you're right though, Griff. Yeah, that will bring the is it barbaric the word out in you when you're stuck on the freeway like that? I've been stuck on the freeway for 4 hours. Thank God I didn't have to use the bathroom, but yeah, I probably would have left my car and walked to the exit or something or went in the bushes or something, like a bear in the woods.
Oh my God.
But you don't think of those things, as a human necessity, like
Yes.
until you're put in a position like that. Yeah.
Yes.
So funny that you miss that as a spirit. Like,
He goes, it just feels good. That's why I was smirking earlier. I was like, I'm not gonna say it.
I know.
And then came back up. It just
Can
feels.
can can we embarrass Jamie? Because somebody wants me to ask her something, and I was like,
Uh-oh.
I know. I was like, I'll ask her. Okay, Jamie, if you want me to edit it out, I will.
Okay.
It's bad. It's so bad. Let me get my coffee. It's so bad. You're gonna be like, you got nerve, girl. Okay, Jamie. Okay. I swear I'll edit it out if you don't want to answer. Have you ever had sex with a spirit?
Oh, no.
No?
Nope.
Dang it. I was hoping I'd embarrass you.
No. And I haven't been aroused by one
No?
or touched intimately by one. I have had physical touch. The blankets have moved, they got pulled up, I've been tucked in, I've been arms rubbed, things like that. I've been loved by a family member, but I've never been approached that way.
Okay.
But I know people who have.
Okay. I think it's cool. But anyways, it was funny because they were like, ask her. And I said, okay, I'll ask her. But someone said with Christoph St. John that he touched your shoulder. They made a comment, he can touch my shoulder because he's fine. And I was like, Jamie just doesn't like them touching her. Can you explain why you don't like it, Jamie?
It spooks me. Like I don't that's
Is it a heavy feeling? Because when Griffin went on my chest before, it was heavy. Like it wasn't a good feeling. I was like, get off me. You know what I mean? Like,
right. It can feel very tense, entrapment, like the
uh,
muscles freeze and you
mm,
can't catch your breath and you
right.
think it's anxiety. But when he the guy that was standing here and he was on my shoulder, like
Yes. Good looking African American. Like
yeah, oh my
beautiful.
God, that guy. I know who you're talking about now.
The
Um,
tape's already up and someone said he can touch my shoulder.
it gets so cold. It's like somebody takes a little ice cube, but it's not wet, and just rubs that spot. And it's like, why is there just that sensation? And the rest of my body is room temperature or just fine. Just a little creepy for me. And I didn't grow up with my abilities being that way. I could
Right.
see them and I could hear them. So you got to imagine that's like arm's length away. I'm safe.
Right.
And now they're close up and intimate, like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, whoa,
I
good.
wonder why they feel compelled to touch you. If they feel that they're being endearing, because to touch your shoulder is an endearing thing. Like, this is how it is. Like, listen, or like,
Like, hey, thank you so
yeah,
much.
it's not
You're doing such a
creepy.
good job.
It's
Thank you
not
for helping.
right. It's not creepy. Like, this is better. He was like telling you, thanks for having me here. I can't believe I
Yeah,
agreed on coming here. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
and it ended up being good. But, um, so when they touch you, does it always feel the same or no? It,
No, it's different with each entity.
right,
Sometimes when an entity is touching me, my hand or wherever it is will be hot and tingly, like
right,
alive, like
right,
almost like a creepy crawly, like something's on you, but you can't see your skin crawl or the hair move or anything. It's like inside. It's
right,
just it's just so different. I don't know how to categorize it. It's not something that I ask for all the time. It's
right. That brings up my next question. The soul phone that they're working on, the PhD guy,
yeah,
Dr.
Gary.
Mr. Schwartz or whatever his name
Hmm.
is. Um, they say that they think that that'll be actually a realization before 5 years. But he was giving
I agree.
he was giving an analogy. Will it be like talking like this? Like I can literally talk in conversation like this, or will it be like a spirit box and I'm picking up words here and there and sound? What do you think?
I think at the beginning where he is now, they're just picking up a few words. You know,
Okay.
he's using mediums to kind of power it up. And whoever's watching and you think this sounds really cool, go research it.
Right.
It's just type in spirit phone,
I
you'll
did.
find it. Yeah.
I did. And so the thing I want to ask about Griffin is that will some spirits have to up their game to use the spirit phone? Because he was saying
Mhm.
he was giving this demonstration of wavelengths, like just say. Literally some spirits are just stronger. Like he goes, look at this spirit, so strong. Like how you came in full on to Jamie, like she was like, whoa, dude, you look alive, you know. And some spirits just aren't that strong. So they're
It's
gonna
true.
have to up their game a little bit.
Yes, if they want to use that device.
Right,
Griffin says it's how we have to up our game when we want our voice recorded on EVPs.
right,
It's how we want to up our game if we want to touch or give signs or move things. That's all the same. What's different when we're working with the spirit phone that Gary designed, it's meant to be conversational, not just a one word flash or
right,
a light that comes on, say yes or no, where it's reading electromagnetic fields. He says we have to stay on top of it so that we can have full conversations. It's fluid.
right. That would be so cool, Griff. Um, if it may not happen in my lifetime, but I just think that just that someone that science and spirituality are really meeting up is so cool because now you guys have Stephen Hawking on that side, you have Steve Jobs, you have a lot of Albert
David
Einstein.
Hawkins,
Yeah,
Albert Einstein, Tesla.
right? So you have all those people, and I remember Steve Jobs got upset that he had to go through a medium, so I'm like, "Dude, make a phone." You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "You've got the brains there now." But in that light or in that vein, when you come and do these sessions with Jamie, everyone in there, this goes for everyone. Do you take the rest of the day off? Are you exhausted sometimes? Does it take a lot of energy to communicate to me or to us?
Griffin says no, not anymore.
It
It
did in
did.
the bed. Okay.
Your mother says it still takes a lot out of her.
Mhm.
Um, the sweet peas say no. Football players say yes.
Yeah.
So I guess it just really depends.
Right.
Griffin says I've done it so many times now. I know how to stay present and not have to force myself to stay present for you.
Right. Right. It used to make
Channels it.
it used to make me have to go to sleep too after. Like I drool like asleep. Sometimes I still go to sleep, but not all the time. Sometimes I'm almost energized from it.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Those are the two extremes for me. Sometimes after a session, I feel like I need to go lay down and rest. And then other times, I think I need to go get food, eat some dark chocolate, go for a walk, and just come off the high horse. Like,
Decompress.
yes.
Yeah. Because sometimes, you're on a high, I am Griffin, and I want to share it with somebody, and there's like no one to share it with, you know?
He says maybe we need to have a hotline where it's not calling into psychics. It's the people you call after you've seen a psychic or a medium where you're like, holy shit, this is what's happening. How do I?
Right?
It's like
Right?
the sweepers, that come in and just kind of help you process it and like really enjoy
Exactly.
it.
Right? So true because sometimes you want to talk about it and it's just you're on a different page than other people. So it's like, whatever. They don't want to hear it or they'll cut you off. So that's how it goes.